Will Poppy reveal us what's up with this bloody tower? Well, the music change is freaking me out.
That's me.
That's you.
I'm on a list of murder suspects. I
Many.
always thought that would be kind of cool, but it's just tedious.
Falls a little short, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Feathers flashing in the light from a sunbeam gleaming
Okay.
bright. I shield my eyes and turn my head, but all at once I've been misled. Light is shining on the stage, but through the railings of a cage.
I'm at what? What? Wood? What?
Softly does the flower grow, all in time, and time is slow. Rest a seed within the earth, but do not rush its gentle birth. Hour by hour, day by day, tune your heart to nature's way.
We're gonna do this 7 times more, I guess. We're gonna sing a song about Freya too?
Heart of head, but free of mind, unimprisoned, unconfined. With starry eyes, she sees beyond, behind our walls, beneath our pond. A soul untied, it's hers, it's free. Was then, is now, will ever be.
She said beneath a pond, so there's something in the pond.
Eavesdrop what the stars are saying, earthly tether, slowly fraying, floating helpless from the worst of jealous hunger, selfish thirst. Take a moment, kneel and meet the flowers growing at your feet.
Okie dokie.
With surging tide, the waves are thrown, an entity of all its own. But on its surface you may see, reflected in the waters be, the orchestrator, pale and still, pulling strings, enacting will.
So now I am a little bit weirded out, because if you think about it, who called us? Like, they lived in an isolated area. Who called us, the detective, to investigate the murder? I feel like it was Flora, because it feels like all of them characters didn't want to deal with police. I feel like, could be wrong. I don't know. Fifi.
Between the lips a silver spoon, a story written all too soon. The chosen dwelling of her heart, unjustly chosen to depart. Lost her liberation lays in the center of a maze. Foregone drifter, holding fast, days as shadow seeker past. Is it bravery or surrender, accepting that your world will render nothing darker than the gloom some four walls make round a room? Needless noise from tongues expel, unless within the mouth they dwell. The spoken word, unfit for dealing with the shifting form of feeling. Stand unblinking in the face of taciturn and soundless space.
I beg you, Poppy, can you not give us metaphors if we are asking you about the evidence case? I mean, this stuff, because there's a lot of shit. Anyway, don't give me song notes and shit like that. Okay, just tell me straightforward.
So there are 2 families living in Tangle Tower?
Wasn't 3?
3 pointers and 5 fellows.
Never mind.
4 fellows.
What's the connection between them?
There isn't one. Not really. It was all built by the Remington family. Flora is a Remington, originally. So was Primrose, my mother. She married into the Pointers, and Flora married into the Fellows.
So the Fellows and the Pointers own the house now?
Flora owns the house. Depending on who you ask, that means her husband Felix owns it too.
What about your father?
His claim over the house kind of fell apart after my mother left.
Where's your mother now?
No idea.
Oh. Damn. Damn.
This is a photo of Fifi and Freya, right?
Yeah,
How come you're not in it? You're friends with them too, aren't you?
Aren't you?
I'm not really one for photographs.
Liar!
Fifi looks like she really admires Freya.
Fifi's loyalty to Freya is unshakable.
There it is.
I don't know what that is.
Liar!
Weird, considering we found it hidden in your room.
Well, my room is full of junk. There's probably a bunch of stuff hidden in there. I don't mean like... Please stop talking to me.
Please stop talking to me. No! I'm gonna ask you a question.
Those petals,
What about them?
What about them?
it's nothing. They're just unusual.
Very unusual. Wanna see about the owner
Is that
trowel?
a gardening trowel?
Yeah, I think it belongs to Fitz.
Really? Huh. Never seen him use it.
Hmm. Interesting. This thing?
Where did you find this?
Ooh.
It was in the attic.
Ooh.
Oh. Huh. I forgot we even had an attic. I think it's kind of cruel to keep 3 birds in one cage like that.
Does Penny not let them out to fly?
Oh, she does. She must do. But I don't think they're allowed to go far. Penny can be a little protective.
Do you think she's using the real thingy to, you know, string them up so they don't fly away too far away?
Is that Fifi's diary?
No.
I'm sure I've seen it in her room before.
That's where we found it.
Have you ever read it? Do you know what's written in there?
Nope. I'm sure she wouldn't appreciate me invading her privacy.
I thought you and Fifi were close friends.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
the
we
diary.
are. It's just Fifi's gotten kinda impatient with me recently.
Do you know why?
I'm not sure.
I'm sure she'd tell you if you asked.
Oh, she would. She'd give it to me straight. Probably why I've been avoiding it.
She gave me straight. Anyway, let's ask about the tape.
Does this belong to you, Poppy?
Now that's not really my style, is it?
But who else would own a tape like this?
Yeah.
Literally anybody
And this one.
is mine.
Really?
No, well, yes, it was. I gave it to Freya about a year ago.
What was on it?
Nothing. It was blank. Freya said she wanted to record something.
Any idea how it ended up underwater?
Maybe someone wanted to destroy it, but got really lazy.
About this
Yeah,
thing?
it's mine.
What's about special about it?
What's so special about it?
I got it from my teacher. It's the first piece I ever learned.
How long have you been playing?
Since the day I turned 6. Family tradition. I was really excited to start learning. As soon as I got out of my first lesson, I told Freya and Fifi all about it. When I arrived at my second lesson the next day, Freya was there too. She hadn't asked permission, just showed up. For 2 whole years, the teacher taught us both.
Was Freya any good?
She would have been even better than me if
Wow.
she'd stuck with it. But one day, she just stopped coming to lessons.
Why?
That's just it. There was no reason. That's when I realized things were different for her.
Leave it in there. Can you play the
Play the
tune?
tune for us?
Sure? It's literally 8 notes. I have it memorized.
Interesting. Doesn't help actually. I have absolute no idea what these does do. Do you think she stopped because of? Nah, cannot be. I don't know. This
It was
thing.
my mother's originally.
So, why is it up in Flora's room?
Yeah.
She just gets the most use out of it. Freya would borrow it too sometimes.
That's it. Okay. About this
Do you
thing.
know where those earmuffs came from?
I put them there.
Why?
Why?
Found them lying around. I think they belonged to Fitz. I put them on the statue so he'd see them. I thought they looked like headphones. Like he's in the recording studio with his guitar. No?
If they do belong to Fitz, he hasn't taken them back yet. When did you find them?
This morning.
Where?
I don't know, in a hallway. Can't remember exactly.
No, actually, I don't have no idea. What about
Look at
this?
me. I didn't break it.
Does anybody else use the music room?
Yes. I don't know who, but I can tell when somebody else has touched the piano.
Maybe Freya.
There's something I noticed about Freya's knife wound.
Hit me.
From what we could tell, the blade went in at an exact right angle, perpendicular to Freya's body. And there's only one small pool of blood. Nothing on Freya's hands, or anywhere else. The whole thing is just a little too peaceful.
You think it was a suicide? Oh my god. Okay, it's getting a little bit convoluted, that
What was
one.
inside?
Nothing.
I see a lot of birds up in the rooftop garden. They seem to really like it up there.
Why's that?
It's quiet.
It's quiet. I'm not present. Something like that.
What do you make of the statue?
I know that's the only harp in the whole of Tangle Tower.
Okay.
I've never actually seen a real one.
Maybe it's from before your time.
Yeah.
Oh, definitely. You see how old this statue is?
What about the symbols? One of them looks like piano keys.
Yeah. Weird.
Yeah, weird. Very weird. So weird.
Is that Fifi's diary?
Oops,
I'm
didn't
sure
mean to
it's
do that.
secret.
Open
Don't you
letter.
think that's weird? That the letter isn't addressed to anyone? Or signed by anyone?
Not really.
Someone's being deliberately secretive.
Yeah, exactly.
Or they're trying to manipulate you?
Oh, even worse.
When I first saw it, I thought it looked like Flora was holding a knife, with blood on the tip.
You don't think that anymore?
No,
I think it's a
it
feather.
was a stupid thing to say. The room was dark. I was in shock. I'm just an idiot.
But it was blood on the tip. If you hadn't said anything, maybe Fifi wouldn't have checked.
Exactly. It's stupid.
But we would have missed out on an important clue.
Is it a clue? Really? Tell me how it's a clue. Tell me how it helps. Nothing about the knife makes any sense. It's just freaking everyone out. Wish I'd never said anything.
Anyway, I think it's a feather. It's not even a knife.
Freya would always
Make
load up
more
the
sense.
palette with all the exact colors she was gonna need. I think it helped her zone out and focus on the actual painting itself. Like getting all your sheet music lined up before playing a long piece.
Right. So the blob of black paint in the middle, that was for painting Flora?
Flora's dress, yeah. She wears even more black than I do.
Cool.
Why is the glass cracked down one side?
Natural wear and tear, maybe?
No way. Freya took good care of her stuff.
Yeah, so it's not Freya stuff. I'm quite confident about
That
it.
belongs to Flora, I think.
Okay, that gonna help.
Oh, you've been to the greenhouse?
Yeah.
What did you think?
Impressive,
Very
I
dark.
guess. But kind of unsettling, with
Yeah.
Fitz lurking in the shadows the whole time.
Look into the
Yeah.
shadow.
He does that. Never seen that one before. Was it in the greenhouse?
No.
No, we found it in Penny's room.
Ah, I see.
Right.
Painted
Was that
models.
supposed to be Flora?
Possibly?
Oh. How nice. Did you find that in Fifi's room?
No. Should we have?
No, it's just... It looks like something she'd use, don't you think?
Interesting. Everyone says different things about the small lens. One says Fifi, one
I
says
think everybody
astronomy.
sees something different.
Did Freya ever tell you what she saw in it?
Not exactly. She said something about it being from a recurring nightmare.
The current nightmare.
Sorry, but if it was from
Wow.
a nightmare, why would you paint it and leave it in front of your bed?
Maybe she wanted to take control of it. Giving something a physical form can make it easier to deal with.
I guess.
Well, sometimes.
The painted
Whose
model.
paints are those?
They belong to Felix, I think.
Yeah, you see that? I think they switch paints. Maybe she couldn't be bothered to go back and take the stuff.
You get some weird insects around here. But I've never seen one like that.
I'm not sure anyone has.
Freya might have. She used to keep beetles in a box in her room.
Why?
For fun, obviously.
We found one case, but it was empty, if you remember. A case of insects. Whatever. We're done with this.
There's something about that diary we found in Fifi's room. Something
Suspicious. I guess?
Let's ask her about it.
We already asked her. She didn't want to tell us anything. Let's go! Suspicion. You already asked her about the
I
cage.
am scared of birds.
Really?
Why?
Why?
It is an irrational fear. I have no suitable explanation.
Oh. Is this yours, Fifi?
I do not recognize it. And besides, I would have no use for such a thing. Perhaps it could be used to hang wet laundry?
Was that a joke?
Yes.
Okay. Yes, it was a joke. Suspicion.
Is this your diary, Fifi? We found it in your bedroom.
Of course it is mine. Ridiculous question.
Yeah.
Why is it locked up like that?
You seriously require an explanation. Very well. A fairly common concept, the so-called secret diary, is favored in particular by girls between the ages of 10 and...
So, there are secrets written in here?
Oh, secret.
This
Juicy
particular
secret.
diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
Yeah. So, it's not a diary at all.
It's not a diary at all.
I'm not sure about that.
Me neither.
This particular diary is unused.
It doesn't look unused.
It's somebody else's
Somebody
diary.
else's diary.
How could you arrive at that conclusion? It is kept in my bedroom. It is mine.
We need a clue to compare with the diary. Something to prove who the original owner was.
Oh, we're playing it. We're playing it. Actually, I don't know. So there's a star, you can see it. There's not much going around. I don't know. Feel like I'm just in my ack. You can see it. There's a star. It's blue. There's things. One user assembled that look with a strange mental device.
That's not it.
Oh, shame. Wait, the butterfly?
That's not it.
Oh, wait. There it is.
That's not it.
Damn it. I feel like that one. Yeah. I don't think I have it. I probably don't have it. Can I go back? No, I don't.
That's not it.
Do I simply do this?
That's not it. That's not it.
I really don't know, guys. I was too far
That's
in my
not it.
ass, I think. Can I go back?
That's not it.
Yeah, no, that's not it. I cannot go back. That's weird.
That's not it.
Sheep paper.
That's not it.
Etymology?
That's not it.
A bird?
That's not it. That's not it.
I don't know.
That's not it.
Yeah, I don't have it. I'm quite confident I don't have it. How do I go back? Guys? Do I press ask? No. We go window mode. My god. Oh.
That kinda makes sense.
Really?
That kinda makes sense. But no.
Let's take a closer look at this.
Oh, right! Fucking damn it, so it's Freya's. I didn't notice the diary there. Bruh. The whole thing. This look, it's the opposite. It was hidden. It's the same thing as the bookmark, the start, the secret diary, yeah. Which proves to belong to which always belongs to Freya.
This blue book is the same thing as the secret diary, which proves it belonged to Freya.
You were hiding Freya's diary in your room.
Yeah,
and
why?
you kept it locked, too.
Why would I do either of these things?
Oh, I have to do it? Because secret letter, secret drawings, Freya. Because why actually? Because Freya was always suspicious. Because Freya didn't want anyone to see personal secrets about that everyone knew about. Within Freya's diary, kept in her bedroom. Within a library book, or in a garden that everyone knew about. Personal secret that everyone knew about.
Freya didn't want anyone to see personal secrets that everyone knew about. Nope.
No, sounds weird. Within Freya's diary.
Freya didn't want anyone to see personal secrets within Freya's diary. Almost. Maybe just change one thing.
Fifi.
Fifi didn't want anyone to see personal secrets.
I don't know why I'm so excited getting shit
I
down.
know Freya was your friend, but if you're trying to hide something,
You did not know Freya, so this might be difficult to understand. She did her own thing, in her own way. By concealing Freya's written accounts, it is simply my intention to preserve her innocence.
Innocence?
She
might
died?
be easier
She
if you
killed
just
someone?
let us read the diary, Fifi.
Very well. I will open it. However, as you read it, please remember, Freya was the most kind and the most wise person I have ever known.
She done something.
Alright, Fifi unlocked the
She
diary.
done something.
Finally. What's in there?
A pawn! Okay. Oh, okay. It's back! In the flash this time. Was it me? Did I let it out? We should rip up that painting. So Bear works impressive little thing. Have two now. Need two more. Found my way into the middle. Surprisingly simple. Compared to the harp, I solved them. All five. Eyes blacked out. Despite everything I still had promised to keep, I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. Oh, that's it? That's it? Oh, that's it? Soul Bearer works. Impressive little thing. Got two now. Need two more. So she need 4 Soul Bearer? Found my way into the middle. Surprising simple. Compared to the hub, I saw them all 5. Eyes blacked out. So I have to solve the hub in order to get to the middle. Despite everything, I still have a promise to keep. I'll do my best. She could do with a little company. That's it? It's only 4 pages in this whole humongous diary? Okay. So I think Freya managed to get inside here through here. So she knows the code of the thing. All their eyes are black out. I feel like there's inside this room. This probably has some sort of puzzle. Should basically push us to. We should talk Professor Point. I don't really want to be honest, but we should probably do. And let's go. Professor, would you mind tell us something? Why you are spying on Flora?
A listless soul drifting through the ether.
What's wrong with her?
Not sure. She's always been troubled. Comes from a dysfunctional family. I'd say you
The
could ask
classic.
her about it, but I think you might find that to be a bit of a dead end.
Indeed.
Hard to read, that one, but she seems to know what she's doing.
She's kind of mean.
You know, I
Kinda
simply
mean.
assumed all detectives were sharp, rigorous, and thorough. Then, of course, I met you.
That is you.
I don't especially want to talk about myself. Introspection often leads to vanity.
Yeah.
Wait, does it?
Why don't we discuss the moons
Does
of
it?
Jupiter instead?
I'm not sure if we have time. Aren't there like 10 of them?
83.
Yeah, we don't have time.
We definitely don't have time for that.
Nobody could deny her talent. She was remarkable, artistically gifted, but also highly intelligent.
Those two things aren't mutually exclusive, you know.
Was she ever interested in astronomy?
I don't think she was. The fault may well lie with me for failing to inspire her. But I think she was captivated by more tangible things here on Earth. My daughter loved her. Fiona, too. That said, in the last year or so, more and more I've begun to notice her by herself, wandering the gardens at the most peculiar hours. She must have explored every inch of the grounds 100 times over. Quite a restless spirit, I think. I'm surprised she chose to live at Tangle Tower as long as she did.
Quite a statement.
Ah, Penelope, our resident ornithologist.
Penny's your niece, is that right?
At this moment in time, until she marries the gardener.
Oh,
She'll still
damn.
be your niece.
But she'll depart from the world of the Pointers and join the Fellows. Like rats deserting a sinking ship. Ah, yes, the heiress of Tangle Tower. Goodness knows what'll happen when she takes charge. I dare say she'll confiscate my telescope and replace it with a microscope.
She doesn't seem to be the type to impress her will on others.
Yeah.
Still, keep an eye on her. Dangerously intelligent, that one.
You sound jealous. Wait, are you two science rivals?
Oh no, we operate on very different wavelengths. Literally.
Yeah. So now, like, they're two completely different sectors. One is biology, one is astronomy.
What do you want me to say?
That way.
He's the gardener.
He's a member of the family.
Yeah, but not the Pointer family.
What happened to his parents, do you know?
His father, Flint, is Felix's brother. Strange man. Don't think anybody knows what happened to him, but he certainly doesn't live here anymore.
What about his mother?
Emily? I've not met her. She never actually married into the Fellow family. Her relationship with Flint was, it was short-lived.
Oh, wow. She died?
My
Or divorce.
Poppy, my pride and joy. Exceptionally talented pianist from a young age. She... Hold on. Why is she on your list of suspects?
Because she's a suspect.
Oh, no. I can personally vouch for her innocence. She'd never... Well, the truth is, she loved Freya very dearly.
If you don't mind me asking, what happened to Poppy's mother?
Primrose? She was Flora's sister, a Remington by birth. The playing field has never really been even since she left.
Where did she go?
Away. She went away.
Nobody knows. And Trostung. So let's ask about everything else then. Case
Not
files.
exactly a wealth of information, is it?
Nah,
It's
well, we
enough.
try our best. Mistakes?
Isn't the process of decay fascinating?
It's not really decaying. It's plastic.
It's becoming one with nature, all the same.
So let's ask about the small lens.
What's this?
So he
It looks
doesn't know.
like it might be a telescope. Thought you might know something about it.
Well, it certainly is a telescope. It has a part there to screw onto a tripod, you see. It's rather small, though. I'm not sure you could see many stars with it.
No, probably not.
So it is Hawkshaw, I guess.
What's this? Is it a clue?
We don't actually know. But Grimoire picked it up, so now he has to pretend it is.
That's how it works.
Oh, you found a murder weapon?
Steady on. It's just a gardening trowel.
Looks like a weapon to me. Curious creature, isn't it? Some sort of amphibious bipedal fishman.
Playing a trumpet.
Playing a trumpet, yes.
Seemed a bit annoyed by that statement.
Poppy's two closest friends. Freya looks so innocent there. What a precious photograph. She hasn't changed a bit, has she?
No.
Oh, if you don't know, perhaps I don't either. Where on earth did you find that?
He
It was
wrote
in a
it.
bush outside. I think someone threw it away.
How peculiar.
He wrote that.
I find that painting to be in rather bad taste.
I agree with
yeah?
that.
The knife with real blood on it? The whole thing is rather vulgar. Freya was well acquainted with the abstract, I'll say that much.
What does it look like to you?
To me,
Pillar?
it's a big,
Rock.
red thing.
Rock!
What a fascinating interpretation.
Oh, yeah.
He's right, though. It is a big red thing.
Anyway, I think as I told you,
A
it's
very
probably a
old
feather.
statue indeed. I'd recommend you leave it well alone. The poor fellow's in bad enough shape as it is.
So he knows he's an entrance.
Pointer property originally, purloined by the fellows. Typical.
Wasn't that given?
I haven't seen that tape for a long time. Who broke it?
No idea.
Ah, well, possessions are fleeting, my friends.
Indeed. This thing?
Curious little thing, isn't it? Do you know what she keeps in there?
Nothing. At the moment. It was empty when we opened it.
How bizarre.
Can't a woman keep an empty egg in her room?
No. No, if it was that convoluted.
A diary can be a wonderful outlet for an outpouring of one's soul.
How do you know it's a diary?
I suppose I don't, but it does look like a diary.
Yeah, I agree with that. It looked like one.
That's a very old book, isn't it? Looks like someone could have taken better care of it.
I like the look of a well-read book. Better than one that's never been opened.
Ah, well put. Oh my. This is the first piece that Primrose ever learnt on the piano. Primrose, that is Poppy's mother.
Oh.
She passed it down to Poppy when she started teaching her how to play.
Poppy's piano teacher was her mother.
Oh.
Of course.
That's absolutely
Warms my
interesting.
heart to know that after everything, Poppy still has it up on her wall.
Interesting.
Well now, that is most definitely none of my business. Quite possibly none of yours either.
Becomes ours the moment that we found a body in here.
Here's a thought. Do you suppose the paintbrush could be the murder weapon?
Yeah!
All it was found at the scene, right next to Freya's body.
I guess it's possible.
Yeah. The only way to know it with certainty is actually to know if the blood belongs to aka Freya. Like aka
Is
Freya.
this important?
Possibly.
Is it? So I actually thought about it.
This looks a little rushed, even by Felix's standards.
At least he tried.
Yes, I suppose it's good for the old fellow to have a hobby. Keeps his mind from decaying, you know.
So, we found some research. What's up with this golden beetle? Is this something you're studying?
I can't help you, I'm afraid. I think it must be something left behind by a previous inhabitant of Tangle Tower. I'm not the first scientist to ever walk these halls, you know.
Well, it wasn't in the halls. It was in your astronomy tower.
Really? Really? Double down, punk.
This is supposed to be Felix, is it?
I think so.
I see he's afforded himself considerable artistic license.
Wow. What was that?
Fitz seems rather keen to
Hey,
grow
that was
things
weird.
like this in his greenhouse, doesn't he?
What's wrong with that?
Well, you can't eat it.
Yeah.
Makes you wonder why he bothers at all.
Maybe just for the look of it? I mean, it's like... Would that be completely different from plenty of flower, right? It's like, it's not like you're gonna eat the flower. Just keep it for, the look, probably.
What kind of flower is that?
I don't
We're
know.
not sure. I think it might be the only one of its kind.
Primrose would know. My wife was a floriculturalist. Best in the field. That's a flower joke, but she was.
Interesting.
Cool.
That's
But
rather
interesting.
a small cage for 3 birds, isn't
One
it?
small note.
But then, aren't we all trapped in a cage? I think you may wish to adjust your threshold of what you consider to be a clue.
Yeah.
I've seen those earmuffs before. They're the ones Fitz always wears when he's out the front gardening.
Always wears?
Whenever I've seen him, yes.
You found anything? Not much, actually.
There's something about Pointer's astronomy habits. Something suspicious.
Yes.
Let's ask him about it.
Let's go now. Suspicious.
So, Professor, what interests you about astronomy exactly?
It's not a matter of being interested. Once you expand your mind to the wider universe, it cannot be unexpanded.
And how long have you been an astronomer?
I really don't like to give exact values unless I'm sure I can quantify them.
Convenient.
Convenient.
Why do you ask me these things?
I have a theory about you, Professor.
Oh?
Oh?
Go on.
You're trying to get a planet named after yourself. You're not really into astronomy at all. You discovered a matter in setting straight for Earth.
You're not really interested in astronomy at all.
What could you possibly mean by that?
I think you're interested in a slightly different field of research.
Indeed. The reason I would say that because all the notes are empty. So, painter portrait.
That's not it.
Note. The beetle, maybe?
I don't have time for tiny, insignificant insects. My
Let's
studies
go.
focus only on the inconceivably large and the unimaginably far away.
Right. That's why you like using your telescope so much.
Yes, naturally. My little portal into another world.
Yeah, about that.
Oh, you mean that he's stuck? That's what he really used his for astronomy. The crime scene. So the Pointer's telescope was trying to hide, was on top, was actually looking at the crime scene. Because Pointer saw, because it was daytime, and not up from the sky.
Pointer's telescope was actually looking at the crime scene and not up at the sky.
So the alright.
First, you accuse me of being a lowly entomologist.
Lowly?
Now you're accusing me of, what, spying?
Are you spying?
Why would I need to spy on Flora?
Why? Because you lost your golden beetle specimen, and it's made you paranoid. You think somebody stole it from you.
Might not have been Flora you were spying on.
But
Might have been
Freya.
Freya.
It's a very precious specimen. Incredibly rare. Valuable in ways you could never understand.
Well, if
Freya was always sneaking around. Both towers and in the gardens too. She was definitely up to something.
So, this next question is important. You were looking to Flora's room around the time of the murder. Did you witness the crime, Professor?
No, I didn't. When I looked into the room, Flora was already lying on the floor.
I think it's
Flora?
lying.
You mean Freya?
No, Flora. She was lying by the window. I couldn't see Freya at all. It was fairly dark. The
Interesting.
telescope isn't at a very good angle. That's why I decided to head over there myself. I needed to know what was going on.
This changes your statement, doesn't it?
No, everything I told you in my statement was true.
Apart from the reason you left your tower in the first place.
Right.
Freya was definitely up to something.
Something to do with the statue in the garden, I think.
Maybe we should go back and check. And we could have missed something.
So, ladies and gentlemen, we're now gonna probably get this clue for the garden thingy. Oh, there's something there. But we're gonna explore this in the next episode. Time is clocking. Bye.